It was enough to drive me to madness.
Oh my god!
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it.
Oh my god. Dude, I didn't know the NPCs could romance you. All right, we are back in Baldur's Gate with Hathik and his poor, unfortunate teammates who finally suffered their first real defeat on the battlefield. We did have a full party wipe a couple of episodes ago, but that was from stepping into a room that was immediately lit on fire and blew up into a million pieces. This was the first time they suffered a true defeat of trying to win a battle and failing to do so. Because in the last episode we fought many battles, but the final battle saw Gale and Hathik fleeing for their very lives, and unfortunately Shadowheart and Lae'zel were not quite so lucky. They perished on the battlefield, but were revived by withers once we got back to camp. Now, interestingly enough, I'm recording this intro a second time because I had intended to go talk to Shadowheart and Lae'zel and capture whatever it was they had to say about visiting the other side and being resurrected. But they had nothing to say about that experience, and so that means we can just get right back to our adventure. And that adventure today is going to be continuing to make our way back towards the Grove. Now, obviously, we could just fast travel from here to the Grove, and we could have fast traveled from a number of spots in the last episode. But the way I like to play, I think narratively, we made our way into the Grove. We've got to make our way out of the Grove. Whether that be fighting our way to the front door or fighting our way towards that in-game narrative contrivance for fast travel, those sigils, the purple runes that allow you to fast travel. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a long rest. We're going to head back in. We're probably going to head into that courtyard so we can finish what we started, and maybe, just maybe, Lae'zel and Shadowheart can get a little revenge on those who put them down and make our way over to that fast travel marker. So that's the plan. I don't have much plan past getting to the Grove because this game is constantly throwing both pleasant and horrifying surprises at me. So I'm sure once we get to the Grove, we'll have some horrifying surprise. I also have the unfortunate enemy of justice condition that I still have, even though we've killed just about everybody in the goblin camp at this point, and we will kill the rest in the courtyard. I'm a little worried that the person that got away was one of the Zentarum, possibly from Joaquin's Rest. There was somebody who ran up a wall and escaped kind of magically. We searched that wall. I probably cut it out, but I searched that wall on that ledge pretty good, and there was nothing over there. At the time that I got this condition, I looked up what exactly that it meant, and it seems that it might possibly be somewhat bugged. I've seen a lot of people complaining about getting it specifically from the goblin camp, and quite possibly it carrying over even into the Grove, which is going to be really, really, really disappointing if that's the case. If I came out to the goblin camp to kill goblins for the tieflings and the druids, and either the tieflings or the druids are unhappy with me, or I have to pull some shenanigans to get this thing to go away, I'll be a little bit disappointed. But there has been nothing in terms of hot fixes for fixing this, and I don't think Larian's commented on it already, so we've got it. We're going to deal with it. We're going to roll with it. If the tieflings or the druids are upset about it, I guess we'll just carry on with our lives. Guess there was a misunderstanding, but hopefully that's not the case. We'll find out, and we'll just deal with whatever comes. All right, that's enough out of me. Let's take a long rest. If the team's got nothing to say after the long rest or we don't see any new cutscenes, we will head right back into that goblin courtyard. All right, let's jump in. All right. All right, first things first, let's get in the sneak. Lae'zel, what are you doing? Get yourself in a sneak. What are you doing, Lae'zel? There you go. All right, we're going to head into the courtyard. Like I said, we're going to see if we can get some revenge. Ultimately, we got to get to, where's this thing? There it is. We got to get to the waypoint. I hear snoring. There we go. One of them's asleep. Perfect. Oh, looks like two of them are asleep. Oh, and there's a third in the corner there. Nice. How many did we leave? I don't remember. All right, we'll have to be careful. There may be more up top. I think what we're going to do, rather than come right in here and have low ground from two of them, I don't know if any of them are ranged. Let's sneak around.
So, have we buried the hatchet, Lae'zel?
No. Why would I bury a weapon? Is it broken?
It's a metaphor.
I do not know your metaphor, but if you need help digging, I will find a shovel.
That's very nice of you, Lae'zel. All right, let's continue. And like I said, we're not going to go out the front door because there's a whole bunch more goblins out the front door, and there's that gate. Would be tempting fate. It'd be a tricky and complicated fight if we went out that way. Not that we couldn't handle it at full health, but we'll pick our battles for sure. All right, I think it's just these three guys. All right, we've got all our spells. Let's go kill these guys. Man, there's another burrow hole over here. This whole place is filled with burrow holes. Oh, that reminds me. We did not discover the burrow hole, even though I can clearly see it. That reminds me, we are no longer traveling without our good friend, Scratch. Oh, you just made the game so much better. Oh, nice, and he's linked to Hathik. Fantastic. What do you do, Scratch? He does 3 to 8 damage with Bite. We can dismiss him. Oh, he can help down characters. Oh, that's awesome. All right, Scratch, I am so happy. Also, we also have to cast Speak with Animals on ourselves. There is no reason to not do so.
That wall's barely holding together.
We discovered a cracked wall. Let's see. We can take a moment to destroy the cracked wall. We are doing no damage to the cracked wall. It's got piercing resistance, slashing. It's got every kind of resistance, and it's sturdy. This material is rather strong. Only a hit that deals at least 10 damage can damage it. Alright. 1 to 10. Let's see. This is gonna wake those guys up. Whatever, I don't care. I want to see what's behind this wall. We're doing it. Let's see. Now, immune to fire damage. I didn't even notice that, and I thought it was resistant. Alright, whatever. We're gonna leave that for now. We got more important things to do. I have a grove to get to. We can come back if we wish. Scratch gained the condition Sniff and was pointing over here, but I don't see anything over here. However, there is a very interesting little way out of here that is still in darkness for us on the map, so we may want to check that out. But for now, lest I get even more distracted, we're going to search this body, and we're going to attack Stimk. Alright, we don't have eyes on all these guys, but I think we're ready to go. We're going to bless the team. We're going to keep them up here for height advantage. I imagine they're going to try to jump up here rather than run around. But if they run around, we got plenty of time to set up for them. So, we are going to go into turn-based mode, and we're going to get Shadowheart to bless us. Gale, why don't we go with my favorite cloud of daggers, and this way if they jump up here, they have to deal with an entire cloud of said daggers. Alright. Looks like they all wake up, that's fine. Hathik, why don't you hit Sharp Eye Rag with a piercing shot? Done.
Soul is in good hands.
Beautiful. Gaping wounds. He's in the fight. Lae'zel, time for you to join. Lae'zel, why don't we keep focusing in on Sharp Eye Rag? How about you hit her with a menacing ranged attack? Done. You got this. You got this. Beautiful. Oh, and a miss. Boo. Alright, we're all in battle. It is Scratch's turn, but we're not going to get Scratch hurt. I know he'll just go back to the camp, but I don't think I can stomach it, so we're just going to get him out of the way for now. Gale, why don't we see if we can put down Stimk? We'll see if we can put down Stimk, and we'll send the rest to Sharp Eye Rag. Done. Did Sharp Eye Rag go down? She did. Nice. But Stimp didn't. He's got two hit points left. All right, whatever. That's fine. All right, Gale, let's Misty Step over to the other side so you can get eyes on these guys. Perfect.
So much for peace.
All right, there's not much Hathik can do. We're not going to worry about Bardic Inspiration. We will, however, perform little old-time battles. All right, we can't get sight on Tegan yet, so we'll go ahead and hit Stimp with a firebolt. Maybe we can finish him off. If you don't miss. 1 damage. Nice. Good job. Good job. How about you join in? Old-time battles.
I am death.
Oh, Lae'zel, for the first time you can join in on the drum. Oh, makes me happy. Scratch, we're gonna leave you out of the way for now. You can hang out there.
Still on my feet.
Hey, let's see if you can do my favorite thing. Viciously mock this person to death.
You're done.
Nice! I love it.
The witchy now.
Gale, can you see this person? I put these guys up here and they can't see them. Path is interrupted. Not for Magic Missile, it's not. Alright, we'll hit this guy with Magic Missile. Tegan, there you go. He's not down, but he's hurt. Gale will hold you there. We'll let Tegan take his turn. What's he gonna do? He's gonna run up and run through. Run through, do it. He threw a rock at Shadowheart. Oh, you bastard! He ran past he jumped past the cloud of daggers, but died jumping up here. That makes me happy. All right. Well, these idiots are done. All right. Before we make our way to the sigil, Scratch was incredibly interested in something over here, and I'm guessing he's interested in this path. So we're gonna see if we can get up here, and we'll just go take a peek. Survival failed? What? Oh, okay. All right, I guess that's what Scratch was noticing. Good boy. Thank you, Scratch. We got a bunch of camp supplies. We're so close to the grove, but I can't stop myself. Curiosity is gonna kill us. All right, I'm stepping forward. I'm doing it. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over there. We may end up cutting this out because there's nothing over there, but I'm still going. All right. I just want to get to the grove, so I'm like super nervous.
You fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving.
My skills were just fine to begin with. You can save the compliments.
I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
Dude, Scratch is weird. First of all, Scratch just climbed down this thing. Oh, nice. He found a skeleton. All right, it's like, oh, and a chest. All right, good boy. All right, there is really, I don't think there's anywhere for us to go over here, but we will definitely go down there. Good dog. How did you do that? All right. I'm gonna have to get used to having Scratch with me. Pretty cool. Very distracting. My perception failed. There's like a bottle inside that skeleton. I don't know if that's on purpose or a mistake. Well, Scratch is really interested in the chest, but I am very interested in this skeleton that has a large bottle in its stomach for some reason that I feel like is going to explode if I step past it. We're gonna try to throw it as far away as we can. Let's see if we can throw it to here, and hopefully Scratch doesn't die and we don't get hurt. Let's see. Oh. Oh, it disappeared. All right. All right, well, it disappeared completely. It's gone. All right, I still don't trust it. All right, we're stepping up. Let's step past it. Big money. Don't explode. Perception failed. Perception failed. Perception successful. A trap. Interesting. I wonder if that was filled with something that would have made the explosion much worse. A poison mine. Let's see if we can disarm it. Shadowheart, if you don't mind a little guidance. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Easy pass. Good. Alright, I still don't trust this. Let's step up. Perception successful.
This place is trapped.
Perception successful. 2 more traps. Alright, well, we still got our guidance. Let's try to disarm this one. Can I do it from there? Don't step up. Alright, good. We don't need any more bonuses. Big money. Nice. Beautiful. 18, easy pass. Let's step on. Actually, let's split everybody up so they don't come over here. You two, Scratch, we don't need you dying. We'll step onto the blast mine since it's disarmed. Anything else? No? Alright, can we disarm this one from here? Can we disarm this one at all? Yes, we can. We still have guidance. Big money. Last one, 17. Nice. Total of 25. Alright, nice and slow. I don't trust this at all. I can't disarm it, so we're just gonna lockpick it.
Give me trouble now.
Don't explode, Hathik. We already have our guidance. Big money. You got this. 16, beautiful. Turns into 25. What did we get out of all that? Oh, nice. A glowing shield with loving protection. Once per short rest, if you're below 50 hit points and take damage, you gain 8 temporary hit points. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's send that to Shadowheart. She uses shields, and we got 60 bucks. Nice. Alright, you guys stay there. I'm gonna walk back over to you. I don't trust this thing at all.
Easy bomb.
I feel like there's more bombs somewhere. Alright, let's get the hell away from there, never to speak of that spot again. Alright, back down to the sigil, and we can get the hell out of here. Alright. I think, yeah, there still are some more goblins out here, but we're gonna see if we can leave them alone. If we can get over to this sigil, we're gonna go touch it and fast travel out of here. Nice. I think this is going to put us just outside of the grove. It does. But that's okay. We can walk inside easily. All right. Now, the big question is going to be, am I going to have problems because of enemy of justice? Like I said, I've seen some people have issues in the Druid Grove after killing goblins, so hopefully we don't have the same problem.
Is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot?
If
True.
they make it, they're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem
Jesus.
to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
God, Shadowheart. Oh, looks like they're getting ready to go. Interesting.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful.
You're
I took a
welcome.
collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Oh, you can keep your coin. You guys are going to need it more than we are.
Very good of you. Thank you.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Kagha. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have.
Hells yes! Hells yes! Yeah, I want to talk to Halsin first, so yes, indeed, we'll see you there. Ah, it's fantastic. Alright, no one's attacking us, so hopefully that holds out. Like I said, I saw some people online when I first got that status. I saw people saying that they had attacked the goblin camp and then were getting attacked in the grove, so hopefully we don't. Man, I'm very interested in talking with a lot of these people, but mostly I am interested in finding Halsin, so let's see if we can do that. Oh, I wonder if that ox is still here. Man, I want to talk to all you guys. Don't get too far away. And they're going to be at my camp tonight? This is so good. I have no money. Do I have anything to sell? I have stuff to sell. Aaron, let's have a conversation.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I'm just glad I could help.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree.
Oh, there's the ox. There's the...
I've got a long road
We had a conversation with a suspicious ox. It looks like he's still here. Oh, you know what we also have to do? We have to go check in with the bard. We might do that before we go talk to Halsin. Oh, geez, there was a shake. Oh, he's right here. All right, let's go talk with Halsin.
for discussion.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the rite of
No.
I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
Oh my god, that was so good. Okay, I don't even care what happens in Act 2 or 3. That was the ending I deserved. After my experience in the early access, getting the grove closed by accidentally charming her, I'm very glad to see him tell her that she should not have done the things that she did. You know, you're going to have your hands full with her. She shows great spirit, to put it mildly.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the grove still needs her. You will soon see why.
Oh no.
But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Rath. He will reward you for your efforts.
All right, and so what happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers. And all the dangers that entails.
All right.
But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Halsin, your arm's on fire. All right, we got 2 new journal updates. Halsin thanked us and said that Wrath would surely reward us for our efforts. And he said we're in no immediate danger and that answers are at Moonrise Towers, but we can celebrate tonight and discuss a plan in the morning. All right. We'll go see if we can find Wrath, but first, let's go see if we can find that bard and see how she's doing.
Let's move.
Although she might be leaving with the other tieflings. I wonder if we'll ever see her again. All right, the bard's not up in her usual spot. She's probably getting ready to leave with the tieflings, so maybe we'll run into her, maybe we won't. Would have been nice to see if her song had progressed. But for now, we'll go see if we can find Wrath. Man, and then I don't know what to do. I guess we got to go to Moonrise Towers. Which I think we can do that from underneath the, did we not find a path to the Moonrise Towers underneath the Goblin Camp? We may head back there. Well, first we might actually handle Karlach's quest, because I felt bad that we just dropped that and ran away from it, so. That might be next on the docket. Let's see. The very first thing we got to do is talk with Wrath.
You done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
It wasn't. Well, think nothing of it. I'm glad Halsin is safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Alright, we received a rune to put on a pedestal. And I think he said it's back here, so... There we go. Nice. That was cool. Alright, the guy said everything in this room is ours for the taking, so hopefully there's not a fight in here as well. Let's find out. In we go. Down the spiral stairs. Nice. No fights, just stuff for us. We've got sorrow.
That will fit in my pack.
Some kind of spear.
A beautiful glaive. So why...
A glaive. Sorrowful Ash pulls the creature 10 feet closer to you. Target can't be pulled if it's huge in size. That is very interesting. I don't think Hathik likes people closer to him, but I think Lae'zel does, but she's got such a good weapon. We're going to hold on to that. We might give that to somebody. I think I mentioned I'd like to do Karlach's quests soon. So maybe we'll give that to her. She seems like the kind of person who probably wants people pulled close to her. What else we got? A druid note. We'll read the note. The Emerald Enclave won't send help even if I asked. This land is wounded and the rot is deep, but it's deep everywhere. I can't wait for help to come, but perhaps I need not to face the darkness alone. Secret societies of the Sword Coast exposed. Harpers, the most well-known of the Sword Coast's cabals, perhaps, but certainly not benign in its enshrouded doings. My sources claim that those belonging to this mysterious faction abhor power, but if that is so, why do they not expose the revelations of their inquiries for the public good? Why indeed? Because knowledge is power, and the Harpers intend to keep both for themselves. Shadow Druids. Weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. Which do you value more highly? Ask a Shadow Druid the selfsame question and be shocked by their answer. This dangerous group utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of the life of plants and insects. Their perversions of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one would leave you glancing sideways at your begonias. The Order of Clerd, the least known and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I have researched, is the Order of Clerd. My sources tell me the shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent citizens of our fair land. What's more, they like it. Dark Justiciars. I shudder to even inscribe their name upon the purity of this page. I shall leave it at this. They worship Shar. I think we have a hopeful Dark Justiciar in our midst. Oh, they got a ton of stuff, huh? I'm just gonna take all this stuff for now. Oh, thank you so much. We needed health potions. Oh, nice. A robe of summer grants resistance to cold damage. Well, guess what, Gale? You got yourself a new outfit. Oh, one that matches your cape. Gale, let's get you dressed, huh? Nice. Gale, you're the best. Look at you. Oh, that matches your cape so perfectly, Gale. Oh, that's good. That makes me happy. Gale, you rock. One thing we forgot to do while we were here last was talk to Arabella's parents. So we're going to go find them and see if we can talk to them. So far, so good on not being attacked by druids. That's good. I was a little nervous about that. We'll also see if we can find the bard. I think her name was Alfina or Alfira. We'll see if we can find her out there. I'm curious if her song is coming along. I'd also be ecstatic if I could get every single bard we run into to join my camp. You know, before we run up, we'll talk to Apacusis, because she was searching for Halsin and we managed to bring her back. So see if she has anything to
Free
say.
of the goblins, but the grove is changed, wounded. The days ahead won't be easy. I'm glad we have Halsin to guide us.
All right, we're gonna go see if we can find Arabella's parents. We'll see if we can find the bard. And we might take another long rest, even though we really don't need one. I am super interested in seeing what kind of celebration we have.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
You're welcome. Arabella's parents thanked us for saving their daughter, which was very nice of them, and I think I've got eyes on the bard. I think she's across the way over here. We'll go see if we can talk to her. If she's got nothing to say, I think we're gonna head to a long rest. There you are, Alfira.
I'm going to have to write a song about you now, aren't I?
Hells
But
yeah.
truly, thank you. It's nice to be done with the sad songs. For a time.
Oh, you bastard. Join my camp. I've already got another bard. We're all basically bards at this point. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? Hold on. Before we go celebrate, we're gonna play a song for them. We still have to talk with Zevlor. Where is he? Is he up there? Yeah, all right. Before we talk with Zevlor, we're gonna play the Bard's Dance for everybody. That's so good. I love it. Know any Volo tunes? Oh, if you guys are coming to our camp, you can see Volo play, I hope. We'll see. Oh, this is so good. That's my favorite part. I've got a dog and a band. This is the best game that's ever existed. All right, let's go have a word with Zevlor, and then I believe we're gonna have a long rest and maybe a little celebration with these guys.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's head out.
Excellent. Lead the way.
Oh my god, what are you— oh, I thought that was Alfira. I'm like, what are you doing standing so close to Lae'zel? She's gonna kill you. Alright, you guys should be partying it up more. First of all, let's help that. There you go, now it's a party. Can you play any Volo? Volo, get over here. Halsin, you gotta find yourself a shower. There's some water over here if you want to bathe. Alright, enough of that. Let's, well, thank you very much. They tossed gold at us, which is fantastic. Alright, the tieflings are all here. They're kind of partying, I guess. They're drinking. Whatever, good enough. Karlach is having fun. Alright, it looks like Astarion wants to have a conversation. Let's see what he wants to complain about. I'm sure he's unhappy that they're all here.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
Astarion, you've been sitting in camp while we've been saving lives. Really? Saving lives is awful?
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Jesus. Well, whinge all you want. I'm having fun.
By all means, go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here, waiting for the sunrise.
Let's see if the bard has anything to say now that she's here.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
All right, some of these are hilarious. Have you seen this body? It would be a crime not to sing about it. Is she a romance option? I wonder if that's how you start the romance. We'll go with the bard option. Let it be only as truthful as true poetry would permit.
But of course, You achieved something far beyond mere fact. That deserves to be remembered.
All right. Well, you better end up sticking around in my camp. I'm gonna be really pissed off if these guys leave. You should all just stay forever. All right, we're gonna talk to like everybody and see if they have anything to say. I guess let's see what Halsin has to say about us all being here.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
I'll take your own advice, why don't you? Go on, mingle a little.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
All right, let's see what Zevlor has to think about all this.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
All right. Lae'zel, how annoyed are you that there are people having fun in this camp, dancing next to you?
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
Oh my god!
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it.
Oh my god. Dude, I didn't know the NPCs could romance you. She straight up is like, what? Are you asking for sex?
Yes, sex. A night such as this calls for flesh to feast on. And I have chosen the sweetest.
Oh my god. All right, I'll think about it.
You know the fortune of my company. Another fortune yet stands before you. A warrior's flesh, rarely tasted. Think if you must. The chance will pass come light of day.
That was unexpected. I did not know the NPCs could come after you. That is hilarious. My god, she's aggressive. As aggressive as one might expect. I'm now worried to talk to Shadowheart. I don't know who or if we're gonna romance. It feels really weird to be like the leader of the group and then like banging one of the people in the group. I would probably, if we could get Alfira to stay, I'd probably romance her. I feel like that makes the most sense. We're a bard and she's not necessarily like under our command. All right, let's go talk with Shadowheart. Hopefully she's not like, I want to jump your bones. We'll find out.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits.
Indeed.
Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove.
Man, you are evil.
Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
It's not so odd. We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
Sure.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
Not keen on sharing with the others?
Not tonight.
All right, did I just get propositioned? Is this the party of being constantly propositioned? What's gonna happen when I talk to Gale? All right, let's go talk to Gale and see if he's gonna try to jump into bed with us as well.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas.
Indeed.
It's a view I would once have shared with my companion. Though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone. Curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Are you talking about your cat?
By a Garon's lost nose, no! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one.
I have not.
They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable. Wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself. but Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me.
Where is she now?
She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
She must have been very smart to have done all that.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. Remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
All right, all these answers aren't great. I guess we'll go with, you don't have any friends?
Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot. Or a pinhead. I've got acquaintances, certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed. I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number.
Absolutely. Friends with the mighty Gale of Waterdeep, I'd be honored.
I'm glad. To know you enjoy my company is... well, it's rather wonderful. Actually, I'll be loath to waste the time of someone who's become rather important to me.
All right, Hathik's entire team is trying to hop into bed with him, it seems. We're going to tell Gale that he shouldn't be flirting, but we're definitely friends. We'll see where this goes. If this is an attempt at flirting, you should stop. I'm not interested.
Right. Understood. You should hear no more on the subject from me. Consider this budding romance thoroughly nipped. Though I hope our friendship need not come to such an abrupt end. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
All right. Dude, that is hilarious. I also love that they kind of all fit their personalities perfectly. Astarion did not try to bet us. I feel like that was Shadowheart's attempt at saying, let's have a bottle of wine later and get to know each other. And Lae'zel is just straight up like, let's do it. Too funny. All right, Wyll is down by the water. Let's talk with Karlach first. We're going to talk with our whole team, and then I might see if anybody else on the Tieflings has anything to say.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. Speaking of, from where I'm standing, it looks like you and Shadowheart are getting more familiar. She's a funny one. All pointy and secretive. But it seems like there's someone very sweet beneath it all, you know? Good to see the two of you getting along anyway. At least one of us is getting a little action.
Did you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Well, are you enjoying yourself at this party?
Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise. Speaking of which, it's something I wanted to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something I think you should know. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus.
Interesting.
It also means if I'm heated at all, excited, nervous, scared, I'm way too hot to touch.
Okay.
Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'm afraid I just can't get too close.
All right, no hugs. Got it. How in the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance. And a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses.
I love it.
Let's not get into tragic backstories now. It's such a beautiful night.
All right, well, enjoy yourself tonight, Karlach.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Stop calling me soldier. We are going to take care of your quest forthwith, I promise. I feel bad that we walked away from it. I think we'll do that next. Might do that after this party. Wyll, how are you faring? You're all off to yourself.
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
You all right?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night.
Understand.
I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue.
All right, well, first of all, Karlach is at the party, and I feel like are the tieflings not all related, like in their lineage to devils? Come on now, you're exaggerating. Not that much has changed.
There are spikes in places there really shouldn't be. But off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
All right, we'll leave you to it, Wyll. All right, last one in our team. Let's see if Volo has any thoughts on the tieflings and the work we've done so far.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this, you mean?
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
All right, I like Grovekeeper, but let's ask him, do you have something in mind?
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps. I must deliver it. Go, enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
If he literally writes a song about Hathik, I'm going to be a very happy camper.
How about...
All right, let's see what Lacrissa has to say.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Ah. I suppose the rest won't have much else to say. We'll check with them anyway.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
I need to dance! No, I need to lie down.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
We'll clap, sure.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
Well, I'm glad you guys decided to stick around.
Me too. You're one of the good ones, you know that.
No,
Look
thanks.
us up when you hit Baldur's Gate. Be nice to see a friendly face.
Absolutely. Any thoughts, Cal?
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
And Icaron. What do you think of all this?
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
You should join them, my friend. Have a pint or two. All right, no guidance. We'll leave our luck. We almost come close to having to pass this. So unless we get a critical failure, we should be fine. Let's see if we can convince him to have a drink. Done. Nice.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
It will. All right, there's one tiefling left. Maul's off in the corner here. Let's see what she thinks of all this.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
What are you doing way over here?
Watching a bunch of old folks get dumber by the dramful. And when they run dry, I've got a few bottles tucked away to keep things flowing.
Jesus.
For a price, of course.
All right, Maul. All right, we made the rounds. We talked to everybody. We'll head to bed. I don't think we're going to be banging Lae'zel tonight. We'll save that for some other time. And I'm not sure what happens with Shadowheart, but I guess we'll find out when we go to sleep. So let's do that and see what happens.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
Oh, Lae'zel's going to be unhappy. Did you think I wouldn't show?
Lots of people make promises. Few keep them.
I mean, I wasn't really given a choice.
Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
How about we toast to friendship?
Right. Friendship. Very well, have it your way. To friendship.
Lady, you're evil.
Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
She shared a few things in the last few episodes of her own volition. We'll share a memory from growing up in Baldur's Gate with her.
Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
Well, it's your turn now, I insist. A little give and take is only fair. I was hoping I'd get a guidance bonus against her. Alright, let's see if we can pass this check. Nice.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share.
Yeah, fair enough, you don't have
when
memories.
You worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things are lost to me right now.
Do you think your memories will ever come back?
Perhaps. But please, enough about me. Sharing's bad for my complexion. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What?
Just checking for signs of seramorphosis.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine, but the mood is well and truly dead. Anyway, thank you for tonight.
My pleasure.
It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Alright, well, we're definitely not going to be romancing Shadowheart right now, that's for sure. At least until we can figure out if we can stop her from being an evil, awful Shar worshipper, so we'll let the moment pass.
We should head back.
Shadowheart disapproves. Sorry, Shadowheart.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could.
Nice.
I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
What's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
And so we're supposed to just go there? How do the Absolute's forces tolerate such a place?
So it seems, though I don't know how. You'll have to choose your approach carefully.
Hey.
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shar worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Interesting.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song.
But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack.
If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers.
Interesting.
And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
All right, well, I found that hidden entrance in the Temple of Selûne. The way is clear.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aragon. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel.
I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
Interesting. All right, well, I trust your judgment.
I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I'm glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Won't this cause resentment?
Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
All right.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Gale Fresh remains our priority.
All right, I think that's where we're going to leave it. We helped the Tieflings start their journey towards Baldur's Gate. Hopefully we'll run into them again, if or when we make our way to the city ourselves. Halsin has informed us that the secret passage we found underneath the goblin camp is actually the best way for us to get to Moonrise Towers, which is where we gotta go if we want to get these tadpoles out of our heads. However, just in case that is the passage towards the next leg of our journey, the Act 2 of this game, there is some unfinished business in this region, and so when we come back, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to take care of some of that unfinished business. Specifically, Lae'zel wants to find a creche, and we are going to help her do just that. Also, Karlach wanted help with a quest, and we told her we would help her, and then never followed through, so I think we're going to follow through on that. But we will do that in the next episode, so subscribe for more Baldur's Gate, and I'll see you next time.